I just watched a video of a creator and she really confirmed a lot for me. So, if any of you have ever watched the movie Carrie from 1976, it's basically depicting a girl getting bullied by her entire school. This is a girl that had psychic abilities to be able to move things with her mind through telekinesis. And I believe that if she was still alive in that movie, she would have been able to do much more. When I was younger, bullying was a big thing, and we had many different seminars in school to basically advocate against bullying. But that doesn't stop people in your workplace from bullying you. That doesn't stop people on the sidewalk from bullying you. It doesn't stop complete strangers from making basically your life hell. The thing that I really liked about Carrie is that even though she was going through all of that, she stood 10 toes down at the end and she was not playing with them people at all. Like, she said, fire to the rain. Baby, she was not playing with them people at all, baby. But I think that the story of Carrie really reflects the struggles that many divine feminine men and women go through, especially when we live in such an overly toxic masculine society where people can't express themselves, people can't be themselves because people would rather just judge others and not allow people to live in their authentic truth. One thing that really stood out to me about the other creator and what she said about the Carrie dynamic was the fact that everybody around Carrie, even her mom and her teacher and her principal and peers, were draining her of her energy. Now, when someone's not important, you don't give them the time of day. You don't even give them attention. But that girl had so much energy within her. Her aura was so beautiful and bright that it literally made people envy her. They didn't even know why they envied her, and it was because of her psychic abilities. And a lot of us are spiritually gifted. And when we go into places like, for instance, work environments, it's hard for us to be around people that are not vibing high. I've been in work environments where I was like the only one that was keeping the environment positive, staying upbeat, doing my work. And this is why I say Black women, especially Black women, need to center themselves. Because when you're someone that is overworking yourself and you're trying to keep everyone happy, that doesn't leave any time for you. And the reason why I feel like they targeted Carrie and they target divine feminine women and men is because they can feel our aura. They know that we're here to change the earth and help people listen. They know that we're healers. So instead of allowing us to change the energy around us, they would rather keep it toxic and disgusting. And I've noticed in every work environment that I've been in, I tell my managers, like, I'm going to set the standard here. And the people that choose to either attack me or come at me are going to be triggered by my work ethic. They're going to be triggered by my aura. They're going to be triggered by the fact that I'm willing to go out of my way to do the best work. Even if it's not my best, I'm going to still show up every day with a smile on my face, with my positive energy, because I know that people around me need that. Carrie was just minding her business. There's no reason why people should have been bullying her that hard, but the reason why she was getting bullied by everyone is because her aura was beautiful. She had abilities that a lot of them didn't know about until the end, but they could pick it up. And that's what happens to a lot of chosen people. Like, people can tell that we are spiritually in tune and inclined. They can tell that we have spiritual gifts. You can feel when someone has positive energy. Like, one time I was walking down the road, walking my dog, and this man was getting off work. He stopped and he was like, I see God in you. You are so beautiful. I'm just so thankful to be here. I'm so thankful to be alive. I'm so thankful. I was going to kill myself yesterday, but it's just like I had to show up at work today, and just seeing you brighten my day. And that made me feel like I was finally seen, but at the same time, it was scary because it's like, if that man could see my aura and they could see that angel that governs me, then that means that all the evil people in the world can also see the same thing within you. And that's what made Carrie a victim. Everyone saw that she was special. Everyone saw that deep down inside, she was going to be somebody. And a lot of us can also resonate with having over religious family members coming from not being spiritual and then becoming spiritual. You'll have family members that tell you you're evil and you've changed and everything about you is not the same. because you are not the same. You're no longer being conditioned by society and its expectations. And I feel like that's the reason why they made her mom so religious, because they wanted to show y'all how people that live in a box are, how they treat people, how they judge people, especially religious people, especially people that have a one belief system that they cannot look outside of to basically respect other people's perspectives. And it's sad because if Carrie was given the support and the love that she needed, she probably would have been so powerful. But because she had so many people gang stalking her, it was difficult for her to cultivate her gift. And this literally happens all over the world. I've seen it happen with my friends. I've seen it happen in my own life. People that have a dark spirit hate to see chosen ones. And God will put us in a room of so many evil people just to bring light to the fact that the world is toxic and it needs to change. The same thing that they did to Yeshua is the same thing, or Yeshua is the same thing that they do to all of the chosen anointed people around the earth. They don't like us when we go into these work environments and we outwork them, and they've been there for 20, 30, 40 years and have not been able to get a promotion. They don't like us when we go to school, especially women of color. When you go to school and you excel, the white boy or the white girl, no offense to y'all, I'm not trying to be racist, but I'm saying, like, they hate that. The idea of seeing people that should be oppressed, people that should be put down, people that have been through the bowels of hell, to see those people rise is intimidating to people that are insecure and they seek validation from people around them. And every single one of those girls was like that. The people that are around Carrie, they were all like that. They all wanted validation from one another. So it was easier to bully her than to admit that y'all were wrong and hold accountability for your wrongdoing. And I honestly love the end when she absolutely cremated all of them in there, because honestly, not only did they deserve that, but it was coming, and it's been coming. A lot of y'all have experienced this in life, and you still have people that still follow you on social media, still try to look down on you, still try to pull your name through the mud. But they're going to end up just like Carrie's little friends in that gym. They're going to end up having to go through the same fire that you went through. And let's see if they actually can make it. That's why I don't talk bad about nobody, especially when people are going through stuff. I try my best to have an open mind, because I realize that the struggles that people are going through are their testimonies, just like Job. Imagine being Job's cousin and judging him based on what God was putting him through and saying that he was a weak POF, or POS, or POA, piece of it. I can't say it, but y'all know what I mean. Like, just imagine being a heckler while you're watching someone else actually go through their testimony and then actually make it and overcome everything that you heckled at. That's why I say, when you are in the race, you don't look to the side at the hecklers that are laughing at you. You keep your head down, because you're only focused on the race, and that's what you should be focused on, okay? And sadly, that movie's really unfortunate, because Carrie was that girl, baby. Carrie was that girl. She was beautiful, honey. They was hating. Even the teacher was hating. And that's how it be. Like, y'all be having family members, friends, teachers, co-workers, and all these different people hating on you just because of the natural beauty that's within you. It's not just the outside beauty that makes them jealous, y'all. The outside beauty is a product of the inner work that you did. That's the reason why a lot of us walk around looking super fucking young, because our soul's good. That's why our crowns are so thick and luscious, because our soul is connected to the divine, right? So them seeing her stand by herself, not need anybody, not be codependent on other people, and still maintaining her grades and going to school, even though she had a crazy ass mama that was really judgmental and hateful, them seeing her go through that was enough to make them jealous enough to do that to her. And it's sad that so many chosen people have to go through extreme gang stalking to get our wings, but we are archangels. We are meant to rise above the bullshit and be absolutely phenomenal. I love you guys. Remember that.